don't love it. They 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 don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were...
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200+?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On second down, here's Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Geno. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Smith going to move him around. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And running with power here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Christian McCaffrey doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bills.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Room here to run. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
First down, Buffalo.
What's going on, guys? Check.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 76 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
49, 49.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Cards continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. McCaffrey. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Bill 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing is Hurts. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down, Bills.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Hall off the option. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now for the 3rd down situation.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far, and now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Bills! Taysom Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Bills 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll be is set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Geno now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chains, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals 49, Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown! Chris Godwin. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to claw one back. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Bills 21.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. They run with McCaffrey off the option. 157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
6 yards there on the keeper and 2nd down. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hill. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a bit. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around at 30. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. pitch comes to Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 83 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the counter, it's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.
Yeah. Run that back, turbo. Deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in just what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down. Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate.